never leave. They just find a new place to live. Sitting in a corner by the window pane, watching strangers hurry through the rain. Steam rising from a half-filled cup, and somehow your name still comes up. The old jukebox is playing something slow, a melody we used to know. Funny how a simple song can take me back to roads we walked that faded into black. The scent of coffee and cinnamon air still reminds me of your golden hair. Though the years have come and gone away, a part of me still visits yesterday. Sometimes love is just a photograph, fading softly with the years. Sometimes love becomes a lesson learned, hidden underneath the tears. And I'm thinking about those old days, the way a smile could light the room, like sunshine falling through the cafe, chasing shadows from the gloom. Though you're only a memory now, I still treasure what we knew. 'Cause every piece of who I am today still carries something true from you. The city looks a little different now, new faces everywhere somehow. But this little coffee shop remains, holding echoes of our younger days. I remember all the dreams we'd share, talking like forever would be there. Life had other plans we couldn't see, yet those moments still mean everything. And I don't miss the sadness anymore. I wonder what we lost before. I only smile when your memory appears, like an old friend visiting through the years. Every ending leaves a trace behind, like footprints by the sea. And every heart that breaks and heals becomes who it's meant to be. And I'm thinking about those old days, the way a smile could light the room, like sunshine falling through the cafe, chasing shadows from the gloom. Though you're only a memory now, I still treasure what we knew. 'Cause every piece of who I am today still carries something true from you. Now the clouds are moving slowly, and the sky is turning gold. What once felt like a goodbye has become a story told. There's a future waiting somewhere, just beyond what I can see. And the love I thought I left behind helps set my spirit free. Now I'm smiling at those old days and all the colors they gave me, like a sunset over distant waters, painting hope across the sea. Though some chapters have their ending, their beauty never disappears. 'Cause every love leaves light behind to guide us through the years. And I'm thankful for the road we walked, for every laugh and every tear. 'Cause what we had still lives inside, and the future's looking clear. Old songs and coffee, memories drifting by. still alive. Still shining. The chairs are resting upside down. Last call came and went somehow. A lonely spotlight fills the room, painting shadows in the gloom. I sit where we first shared a smile, back when time could linger for a while. The jukebox barely made a sound, but somehow magic still came around. You laughed and brushed your hair aside, and my mind, the world outside just disappeared when you leaned closer and drew me near. Funny how a simple moment can stay alive for years. One conversation changed everything and still echoes in my ears. I remember that first night under neon lights, your eyes dancing with the music slow, making my whole world glow. And every little thing you said still plays inside my head, like an old melody that never fades away. I remember that first night. Bartender's gone, the room is still, but I can almost see us here. You're tracing circles on your glass, talking dreams that felt so clear. The saxophone was singing low while the city lights began to glow. You smiled and said, let's stay a while, and suddenly a mile felt like a mile. I didn't know where life would lead, for all the things we'd come to be. I only knew I hoped somehow that night would never leave us now. Some memories grow brighter the farther they travel through time, like old records spinning softly. Their warmth never leaves your mind. I remember that first night under amber neon light, your eyes dancing with the music slow, making my whole world glow. And every little thing you said still plays inside my head, like an old melody that never fades away. I remember that first night. And when the band began to swing, you pulled me out onto the floor. The room came alive around us, like we'd been there before. The laughter, the rhythm, the spark in the air, the way your hand fit into mine. A quiet evening became a story that would outlive space and time. I remember that first night. First night. I remember that first night, and it still feels alive tonight, like a Caribbean sunset burning gold. A beautiful story never growing old. Every heartbeat, every glance started with a single chance, the last song in the bar, like a lucky shooting star. Yeah, I remember that first night. It's been a long time, but some places never change. Boats are rocking gently in the bay, just like they did back in our younger days. The harbor lights are flickering to life, painting silver on the tide tonight. I walked these streets 1,000 times before, past the old cafe the docks. Every corner holds a memory, like a photograph the years forgot. The sea breeze carries familiar names, voices drifting through my mind, and every wave that meets the shoreline brings another piece of time. We all went chasing different horizons, following roads we couldn't see, but somehow every journey leaves a thread, pulling us back to where we used to be. Back where the tide remembers, back where the harbor knows our names. The years may have changed the faces, but the feeling still remains. And when we gather here together, like the old days come alive again, the sea keeps telling the same old story of lifelong friends. There's a little more gray in our hair these days, and a few more stories in our eyes. We've carried victories and heartbreaks beneath 100 different skies. One friend talks about distant cities, another laughs about mistakes, and somehow all those separate roads meet again beside these waves. The evening settles softly around us as the boats sway with the tide, and for a moment it feels like nothing changed, though we know that's not quite true inside. Time keeps moving like the ocean, never stopping, never still, but some bonds only grow stronger, no matter how far they drift. Back where the tide remembers, back where the harbor knows our names. The years may have changed the faces, but the feeling still remains. And when we gather here together, like the old days come alive again, the sea keeps telling the same old story of lifelong friends. sunset fades to shades of gold and stars appear. One by one we raise our glasses to the memories and to the days still yet to come. The future doesn't feel uncertain when familiar laughter fills the air, because some friendships become anchors, no matter where life takes us from here. Years may keep on moving, but these moments stand outside of time. And though tomorrow waits before us, tonight our hearts are young again, standing by the water's edge with lifelong friends. Back where the tide remembers, under this hopeful evening sky, the sea keeps rolling forward, and so do you and I. Tide remembers. The boats keep swaying, stars keep glowing, and the harbor keeps our stories safe through the years. Yeah, old friends, new tomorrows. The rain is slowing down, sunset's breaking through. I'm standing on this rooftop high above the town, watching silver drops come drifting down. The streets below are glowing in the fading light as the clouds surrender to the night. The breeze is carrying stories through the air, whispers of moments we might share. And though I'm here alone beneath the open sky, a feeling of tomorrow passes by. The city hums a gentle melody below, while the last rays paint the world in gold. There's something in this quiet I can't explain, like sunshine waiting just beyond the rain. Every storm has a way of moving on, leaving colors in its wake, and every lonely evening holds a chance for a new beginning to take shape. After the rain, the sky feels brighter. Every shadow starts to fade away. stretching softly through the evening sky. The ocean breeze comes rolling through my soul, bringing peace I've never known. I imagine you standing somewhere near the sea, smiling at the same fading scenery. Though miles may separate us for now, the sunset somehow brings us close somehow. The first stars begin appearing one by one, as the day slowly becomes undone. And in this moment, simple and sincere, the future suddenly feels near. Sometimes love begins as a quiet thought, floating gently on the wind. A feeling born between the dusk and dawn, before the story can begin. After the rain, the sky feels brighter. Every shadow starts to fade away. I can feel my heart growing lighter, like it's dancing with the end of day. Somewhere beneath this sunset glow, maybe you're watching it too, while the world turns golden all around. I'm thinking of you. Maybe someday we'll meet beneath the sky like this, with the city lights below. And I'll tell you how these quiet evenings taught my heart to let love grow. Every raindrop led me here somehow, to this beautiful view above the crowd. And every lonely sunset I once knew was gently guiding me to you. After the rain, the stars are shining, and the night feels warm and new. I can hear tomorrow calling softly, carried by the ocean blue. And if destiny is painting pictures in the colors of this view, then every sunset from this rooftop has been leading me to you. After the rain, I see it clearly. Love is closer than it seems, standing underneath this evening sky, believing in my dreams. The rain is gone now, the sky is glowing, and somewhere out there, maybe you're smiling too. Oh yeah. After the rain, after the rain. Sometimes the heart needs time, sometimes the soul needs space. An old jazz record softly playing somewhere near the back of the store. The melody feels like a conversation with the man I was before. I read a line about forgiveness, and something inside me changed. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning to rearrange. All the memories that once haunted me now drift like clouds above. No longer heavy on my shoulders, just reminders that I loved. The rain eventually stops falling, the tide always finds the shore, and every heart that breaks wide open can learn to beat once more. I'm turning to a new chapter, leaving yesterday behind, letting all the broken pieces find their place in time. And though I still remember, I don't need to hold on tight, 'cause every ending writes a reason for a new sunrise. Now the room feels brighter somehow, like the clouds have moved away. I can see the colors returning to places that were gray. I thought love had left me empty, but love left lessons too. And every step that brought me here is leading somewhere new. I'm breathing again, letting the light come in. The story goes on, new days begun. I'm turning to a new chapter, and the pages feel alive. Every dream I thought was fading is waking up inside. The road ahead is wide open, like the ocean in the sun, and every little piece of healing shows me who I've become. I'm turning to a new chapter with a hopeful heart tonight, no longer searching through the darkness, 'cause I finally found the light. Turn the page, feel the change. The story goes on, the story goes on. Yeah. A new chapter, a new day, a new beginning. Ooh, yeah. The night is young, and the sea remembers. The sun slipped quietly beneath the waves, leaving colors on the shore. We stayed behind where the moonlight danced, not ready to leave just yet.
The tide rolled in with a gentle song, while the stars began to rise. You spoke about the road you walked and the dreams behind your eyes.
The wind carried every word so softly, like secrets meant to stay.
And somewhere between the sea and sky, the night slowly found its way.
There was sweetness in the silence
And sadness in the air,
like two hearts meeting for a moment,
knowing time won't always spare.
under the moonlit tide. You laughed when the ocean touched your feet, like a child discovering wonder. The moon painted silver on your face, and I couldn't help but wonder,
would this night become a memory, like footprints washed away? Or would it stay somewhere inside us, long after this moment fades?
The sea breeze carried hope around us, floating through the dark.
And every little story that we shared left a light inside my heart.
Sometimes the most beautiful moments arrive
Without a plan,
like finding a familiar feeling
in the touch of someone's hand. Under the moonlit tide, we let the hours drift away,
talking
about tomorrow and everything we couldn't say.
the waves kept moving gently,
The stars kept shining bright,
and somehow all the world felt right.
under the moonlit tide.
Then the night began to sparkle,
Like diamonds on the sea,
the bittersweet feeling faded, and joy washed over me.
we started laughing louder,
The way old friends often do,
and suddenly the future seemed
wide open and brand new.
The ocean sang around us, the moon climbed high above, and what began as quiet conversation started feeling a lot like love.
Under the moonlit tide,
The night came beautifully alive,
every wave became a rhythm.
every star began to shine,
We left our worries
floating far beyond the rolling blue. And somewhere in that midnight breeze, my heart found its way to you.
under the moonlit tide.
With laughter in our souls,
The sea, the sky, the endless night.
made two strangers feel at home. Ooh,
Moonlit tide,
ah.
the waves keep rolling,
The stars keep glowing
and the night goes on.
like a favorite song.
Yeah,
Under the moonlit tide.
yeah. Rain keeps falling down tonight. Still waiting. City lights are blurred in silver lines, running down the glass outside. Coffee's getting cold beside my hand, but your memory keeps me warm inside. The traffic sings a distant lullaby, while the midnight breeze drifts through. Every drop that taps against my window feels like a message coming from you. And I know time keeps moving on, like the river meets the sea. Still my heart holds on to one sweet song ocean lives inside the evening air. Though we're miles away from the shore, I can almost feel that Caribbean sunset, like the days we had before. Every shadow dances on the wall, keeping rhythm with my soul. And the sound of rain becomes a heartbeat, reminding me I'm not alone. 'Cause I believe some roads come back around, no matter where they've been. And every storm will lose its power when the sunshine finds its way again. I'm waiting by the rain tonight, watching every street light glow, holding on to hope so tight, even when the cold winds blow. Maybe when the clouds roll by, you'll walk through that door again. Till then I'll keep this fire alive. Oh, waiting by the rain. The sky is changing colors now, the darkness starts to fade. What felt like forever yesterday feels closer every day. I hear tomorrow calling out, carried by the wind. And if love is meant to find its way, I know it'll find me again. I'm waiting by the rain tonight, but now I see the morning light. Every tear and every mile was leading to a brighter sky. And when the clouds finally drift away, I'll greet the sun without regret, 'cause hope was always here with me, and I ain't giving up just yet. I'm waiting by the rain tonight, with faith inside my soul. The storm may come, the storm may go, but love will bring me home. Waiting by the rain, waiting by the rain, yeah, till you come my way. Waiting by the rain. Feels like yesterday, but it still shines. Sitting in this hotel lounge tonight, watching the city glow outside. A slow breeze drifts through the open door and takes me back to a different shore. Palm trees swaying in the golden light, barefoot days and endless nights. No clocks to follow, nowhere to be, just you, the ocean, and me. We chase the sunset every evening, let the warm waves touch our feet. Every moment felt like forever, every memory felt complete. Funny how the smallest moments stay with you the longest way. postcard in my heart, colored by the ocean blue. Every time I think about those days, I find my way back to you. The bartender hums a familiar tune while moonlight dances across the room, and suddenly I can almost hear the laughter that filled those summer years. Boat rides drifting across the bay, watching distant sailboats fade away. Salt on our skin, sunshine in our hair, living like we didn't have a care. The world felt lighter back then somehow, and maybe it still does right now, 'cause every memory brings a spark, like sunlight glowing after dark. Sometimes happiness comes quietly, like a song carried on the wind, and when you least expect it, it finds its way back again. Summer stayed a little longer than the season ever could, still shining through my memories, still making everything feel good, like a postcard in my heart, colored by the ocean blue. Every time I think about those days, I find my way back to you. But some feelings never leave, like the warmth of an August evening, floating through the sea breeze. And every road I've traveled since carries traces of that light. Those carefree days still live inside me, turning ordinary moments bright. Summer stayed a little longer, and its magic never disappeared. In the sunlight, still whispering in my ears, like a Caribbean sunset glowing at the edge of sky and sea. Those beautiful vacation memories still bring out the best in me. Summer stayed a little longer, and maybe that's enough. Some seasons end on paper, but they never leave your heart. Oh yeah, summer stayed a little longer. The ocean keeps calling, the memories keep smiling. Yeah, stay a little longer. Another long night, another mile to go. The city lights are fading in the rearview glow as this old train rolls through the dark. Window reflections and passing stars company with my heart. A suitcase resting by my side, full of places I've been through. But no matter how far these tracks may run, they always lead my thoughts to you. The rhythm of the wheels keeps time, like a slow and steady song. And every mile that slips behind me reminds me where I belong. I've seen oceans, I've seen skylines, I've chased dreams beneath foreign skies. But there's a comfort waiting somewhere that no distance can disguise. I'm riding this midnight train home, through the shadows and the light, carrying memories in my pocket, keeping me warm tonight. And though the road was long and winding, my heart never roamed too far. 'Cause home is more than just a place, it's the people that you are. Small towns drift beyond the glass, sleeping peacefully below. Porch lights glowing in the darkness like little stars along the road. I remember summer evenings, the scent of rain on familiar ground, front porch laughter in the distance, and all the simple sounds. The older I get, the more I see how precious ordinary things can be. The moments I once overlooked now mean everything to me. Sometimes you have to travel far to understand what's true. The things you miss the most in life are often waiting right for you. I'm riding this midnight train home, through the shadows and the light, carrying memories in my pocket, keeping me warm tonight. And though the road was long and winding, my heart never roamed too far. 'Cause home is more than just a place, it's the people that you are. The moon hangs low above the tracks, silver on the fields below. The world feels quiet, calm and easy, like it finally knows. I close my eyes and breathe it in, the steady hum beneath my feet. And for the first time in a long while, everything feels complete. I'm riding this midnight train home, and the dawn is drawing near. Every mile is bringing me closer to the ones I hold so dear. The journey shaped the man I've become, but now I understand. No matter where this life may take me, home will always be my land. I'm riding this midnight train home, with a peaceful heart tonight, watching tomorrow rise slowly beyond the fading night. Midnight train home, the stars are shining, the wheels keep rolling, and somewhere beyond the horizon, the morning waits for me. Yeah, I'm coming home. slow morning, nothing but time. The sun is peeking through the pine trees, painting gold across the floor. A coffee cup is warming up my hands as the day knocks softly at the door. The world feels miles away from here. No traffic, no rushing crowds, just the whisper of the mountain wind and the drifting of the clouds. The cabin creaks a familiar tune, like an old friend saying hello. And everything is moving easy, at a pace only nature knows. Some mornings don't need words at all. They simply ask you to stay, to breathe in every quiet second before it slips away. This mountain morning feels like magic, wrapped in sunlight soft and warm. Like the world has found its balance, safe from every passing storm. And as the light keeps pouring in, I can't help but smile and see that happiness is often hiding in moments just like these. Step outside onto the porch, wrapped in a sweater against the breeze. The morning air carries the scent of pine and dew through the trees. You smile and brush your hair away while sunlight dances in your eyes. And suddenly the simple beauty feels impossible to disguise. The mountains stand like silent guardians, watching over the valley below. Every heartbeat in this moment moves gentle, steady, and slow. Sometimes love arrives so quietly, you barely hear the sound, like sunlight finding its way through branches, or peace finally being found. This mountain morning feels like magic, wrapped in sunlight soft and warm. Like the world has found its balance, safe from every passing storm. And standing here beside you now, everything feels right somehow. The future seems as bright and open as the endless sky above. The coffee's getting colder, but neither of us seems to mind, 'cause we've got nowhere we need to be, and all the time in the world to find. 100 little conversations floating softly in the air, the kind that turn ordinary mornings into memories you'll always carry there. Morning feels like magic, brighter than I ever knew. The sunlight on the distant ridges can't compare to the sight of you. And if life keeps moving as every river finds the sea. I remember this quiet weekend morning as exactly where I wanted to be. This mountain morning feels like magic, and my heart is finally home. Here among the pines in sunlight, with you I'm never alone. Morning light through the mountains,